Hello, hello, hello. My name is Asherah, and welcome to my very, very unique PhD channel where I am researching mental health, as in dissociative identity disorder / psychosis with mental health. So, where I am right now, I just literally in the Amazon. And this is where the ceremony takes place. So, that's someone else's bed. Next to her is another lady. So these three, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, were all on the same program. And this one belongs to the shamanic teacher, the shamanic practitioner from the UK. She's also here to take ayahuasca and did last night. She took 25 mils and she had one of the biggest purges I've ever heard. The vomit was crazy. And obviously my bed was right next to her, so you can just imagine. This is my bed, so I've got my torch because it happens in the night time. It's completely dark. My lip gloss. I've got a bag with my toothbrush, toothpaste, my rag, just in case I need to wash up. I got my fan that I got from Ghana. I got a shawl and I got some socks to keep me warm. And then this guy, he's not on our course. He's on a different one. Sorry, one of those beds over there also belonged to a guy from Brazil, and this guy here is from America. Yesterday, the person who owns the facility's wife was on this bed, but I don't think she stayed for very long. And then this is where Jim, the organizer of the Hummingbird Ayahuasca Center, sits. And then behind on this green chair, that's where Manny sits. And then this is the shamanic table with all the stuff that they do during ceremony. Yeah. So yesterday was the first time I tried ayahuasca. A beautiful, beautiful experience. All here just turned into space, basically, like a star constellation, but colourful. It was pinks, purples, greens. So I'm over here on the bed, just looking up at this amazing, can you see? It just turned galactic. You can kind of see what it looks like with the wood, but remember it's night, so you can't see all the definition of the wood and that. But it was magical. And then when everybody went, I did a dance and stamped around and literally stamped under this here. Something significant about that, you know what I mean? It was really, really, really beautiful. So tonight we're doing ayahuasca again. Let me tell you something. This person had 25, again, chucking her guts out. She spent 3 hours in the bathroom, basically. This guy had 15 mils. He should have had 10, but he had 15 mils. He was freaking out. He spent 3-4 hours outside too, freaking out. This lady here had 25. She was fine. She did purge, but nothing significant. The shamanic teacher had 25. She purged. That was quite significant. I had 60 mils. Did you hear me? 60 mils. So I had my 25. Then he said he gave me 10. Really, it was a bit more than 10, but whatever. And then I had another 25 after that. So he said 60 mils I had. And then today he was willing to give me 100 mils. And my shamanic teacher is like, no, no, no. Let's take it slow. So I'm not here to argue. Let's just see how it goes. And then this guy had 25 mils and then he had another 10 or 15 mils. Yeah. So yeah, that was yesterday. So basically, you see all these windows, I was just seeing hallucinating. I was just seeing visions. All the trees were coming alive. Next thing you know, it just grew up luminous greens and blacks and purples. And next thing you know, I started to see like people, you get what I'm saying, and all these kind of things. So this morning, no lie, I spent all morning drawing 4 of the pictures. I've got more to draw. I wanted to draw at least 5, to be fair, before I finish for the day. So I might try and get the last one in now. But yeah, I'm going to take you over. So I'll take you over to where I've been all morning drawing. I had 2 breakfasts today, which was watermelon, loads of pieces of watermelon, scrambled eggs and brown toast. And I had that twice, but I only had a slice of toast on each occasion. So I've only eaten 2 pieces of toast today still. That's where we get showered. So I've just had my shower. You have a normal shower first and soap out your body. And then after you've soaked up your body, you then have to do this plant-based shower. So I'm going to show you what the plant-based shower looks like. And I'll show you what the showers look like first, actually. So this door here is the male entrance to the shower cubicles, and then round the side here is the cubicles for the women. Just check there's nobody in there. If you could smell through the camera, you'd smell this really sweet smell. The plant is so sweet, and when I was walking past a bush today, I smelt the smell, and our spirit was like, yo, that's the plant, that's the tree that they make the water out of. So what you do, you come here, you pick up your bowl after when you go in your shower. Yeah, so 3 people have already had theirs. This is my one because I've already done it. I imagine this one's one of the girls because I saw her. That's the shamanic teachers over there. And then these 3 are the rest of the people that are here still to do theirs. So you can see it's like a greeny plant-based solution, but it smells like perfume. Yeah. Got some bits going on down there too. Last night after the ceremony, the heavens opened and did not stop until probably about 1 o'clock this afternoon. It rained. I've never heard rain like that before. Never. But I did do some videoing so you can hear what it was doing last night. So then when you come out of here and you need the toilet, you go over here. So last night I came out of there while on 60 mil. Did I use the toilet? I think I did actually. I think I did. Very quickly. I used the last toilet here. Yeah. The toilets don't have running water. They just have this hay thing. So you use the toilet and then you put a bit of that, whatever it is, in the toilet. And then they come and take that away when you finish. So last night when I came out here, I stood here when I came out the toilet and I looked up at this sky and the stars were like almost reachable. Like I could put my hand up and grab a star. And there were pink stars and white stars and blue stars. I was like, what the fuck? Is this? Obviously, this is the psychedelics, obviously, because, you know, but at the same time, the stars do come down because we're in the Amazon, aren't we? And there's not much light pollution and normal pollution. So you can actually see the stars. But under the ayahuasca, it was next level, man. Really was. Oh, let me show you the bush. I'll show you the bush because Spirit said, show you the bush where you get the smelly, the plant water from, which is beautiful. So, yeah, like I said, today I've just relaxed. I've just been painting, but I've been sitting and painting for so many hours that my back started to hurt. So after I finished painting, I just packed up my stuff on my little table, which I'm going to go back to. Probably tomorrow because we've got the whole day off tomorrow. We won't be doing any ceremony tomorrow. Just going to let our body rest. But this is the plant that they make the plant water from. Stacey, do you know what this plant's called? This is what they make the water from, isn't it? Thank you, Baba. Going green. She said get snaky. But this is definitely it because it smells so sweet. I was walking past and I was like, yeah. So that's what we've been bathing in. It's cold water, so to say it's refreshing is perhaps the least. But I'll take you down because I went a little bit in the water today, which was really nice. It was cold. The first time I went in the water, there was hot patches and there was cold patches, which was a bit weird. You had your bum in a cold patch and your tits in a hot patch. Try and line yourself up, but the water's really weird. It just depends where the sun's shining. But today it was cool, so I just put my feet in. Here we've got area. I haven't sat here yet, but I will. Might have breakfast there tomorrow. And then these blue steps that are coming up. This building here is the building where, in fact, shall I show you the paintings first? Let me show you my drawings first. This is one of the doggies. There's 2. One's called Zeus, and I'm not sure what the other one's name is. But there's 2 of them. So this is our little communal room. There's books and there's art and everything else around here. This is the little table that I've been sitting on doing my little arty farty stuff. There's my cup. I need to, oh fuck, I forgot my ginger tea bag, you know, shit. Anyway, this is the painting that literally just blew me away yesterday. It was just giving Cambo. And then this morning, when we was at breakfast, Jim was like, that's exactly what the painting is, Cambo. This is about the frog here, which I'm all about because I've had Cambo twice. And I just knew it, you know, it was just, look how amazing that is. I mean, what the fuck? Can you not see the galacticness in it alone? I think it's amazing, man. There's some pretty good artwork here, you know. And then Gina, Jim's wife, was telling me there's a spirit dog in here. Jim thinks it's this dog that I'm seeing, but I don't know. Could be any dog. But these are some visions that people have painted when they've been here on their wall. That's me. I'm in green today because the ancestors are like, ayahuasca is represented by a snake, and I have a green avatar snake, so I'm in green today to connect with grandmother ayahuasca. It's hot water, tea bags, cups and mugs. This is where we have breakfast in the morning and we have dinner, so everything is served along here buffet style and you just help yourself. These are some statues and that. Here's my artwork that I was doing today. So they look cartoony, but this is exactly how it was appearing, like a cartoon, but it was telling a story. You know what I mean? And basically it was telling a story about this evil guy here, yeah? He convinced these monkeys, yeah, the 3 monkeys, they're like pickpocketing monkeys, to steal me, yeah, away from my father and mother. Yeah, so these are the cheeky fucking monkeys, the 3 monkeys. There's me, and he's used some type of magic mystics to mind control me. And the monkeys are under his control too. That's why they've got the same weary eyes, because he's a really bad man. And this is my father now with his spear about to come and save my backside. Yeah, but like I said, I haven't continued the story. But these black bars here represent the windows in the room that I just showed you, in the ceremony room, because it was all happening between 5 of the windows in there. That's what I was seeing. So I've made sure that I've included the windows and what I was seeing, but it was like interchanging. So it would go from monkey to man, from man to something else, you know what I mean, to beast. It was crazy beautiful, crazy. Yeah, I started to kind of depict it. Ooh. I started to kind of try and draw out the illustrations, which, you know, I told Spirit last night, I can't draw. And Spirit was like, listen, you're going to put these pictures together. It don't matter if you can draw or not. The thing isn't about the drawing, it's about the interpretation of it. And as long as you do it how we've shown you, because last night when I was videoing, they were downloading to me, telling me how I need to do it, and that's how they told me to do it, and that's what I've done. Up there, you've got canopies just outside so you can rest, and then down here you can walk and get to, this is where the boys' rooms are. So back over there are the women, and then down here are the boys, but it's also the way to the brown lake. But I did swim in there yesterday daytime and it wasn't that bad. It didn't kill me and my skin ain't falling off, so you know, it is what it is. I came down here today. I did dancing all the way down here. I did dancing all along the bridge until I got over the other side. I'm going to show you. And then I put down a piece of ritual, stamp on the ground. You probably see some of my dig out foot palm, or the sole of my foot where I digged out, the heel I should say, of my foot. Ow, there's like something in my slipper. So that's one of the guys, and then this is the other guys. So the Brazilian guys over there and the American guys here. And then you come down here. It literally is the Amazon. There's snakes and everything, so you do have to be careful. Every time something's fucking jumping, I'm shitting myself. Literally. Yesterday I started here, sat on this, rocked about on this, and then I jumped in this, and then swam over to that side. The floor is like thick mud, like your feet are just sinking into the, it's not a nice feeling at all. So you just might as well swim across rather than try and walk across. So I came down here today, And I came over here and was dancing. And all these trees and all the birds and everything, I was just reminiscing with, and I was just stamping. My God, look at that. You can see leaf cutting ants walking around with bits of leaves in their hands. You see them? They're everywhere. Yeah. And then I was stamping down here. Can't even see my deep footprints because it just all looks bumpy. Then I did a ceremony with this tree here where I was banging on the tree. Woo, careful. Then I noticed that these patterns on the things that fall off the tree, don't they look like you know the mathematics of the earth? Like, what's it called again? Fucking hell. You know how I was saying that, you know the snail, how the snail goes round, and I came up with those numbers the other day, 5, 8, 13, Pythagoras. I think it's Pythagoras. That's what that reminds me of, that kind of sequence, the mathematics in nature. Also, there's some gungy stuff that's falling off the tree that looks like jelly, jam or something. Look at that. It's like jam in it. It's even bouncy. I don't know what that is. And then I walked down here and I danced on that one there. And I danced on that one with my orange scarf, my yellow scarf. And just, what is that? Oh, here. Literally, you're in the jungle. They said, don't go and walk off in the jungle. We don't advise you to walk in the jungle. It is a jungle. I was like, definitely I won't be walking off in no jungle. Even though I was planning to. But then the realization, no, it is the jungle. And when I went to the butterfly farm the other day and seen how much of the jungle was the jungle, like we was in the cage and the animals was on the outside, and you could just hear fucking jaguars and all kinds of shit going on, making sounds, and monkeys and all kinds of things. I was like, you know what, nah, I don't think I'll be wandering off into the jungle. Oh, careful. So you just come here, you just sit out. So we've just done a full circle. And then we walk back up here. Back up to the house. It's the kitchen over there. All our meals are prepared. We don't have to worry about that. They wash our clothes. You know, we get to chill. You know, you don't really have to overthink anything. The guy that's here from Brazil, he's staying a whole month. Wouldn't that be amazing? He's also done a master's in psychedelics, which I think is phenomenal. Oh. Because, yeah. So yeah. I usually go in this way. They're telling me to go in this way. This is where him and his wife live. This is what it looks like from this angle. Yeah. You take off your shoes before you go in. And then you're in. I'm gonna make myself a hot drink. I should have bought my ginger tea, but they've got chamomile and peppermint anyway, so I might try something like that. Have a change. See you there. You know what? I said I'm gonna do peppermint, but actually I'm gonna do chamomile because this is for after ceremony. Chamomile will help me sleep. It will relax me, and then I'll be able to go to sleep. So yeah, I'll do chamomile. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna pop the paper off because I'm just gonna throw the whole tea bag in there. I'm gonna put 2 tea bags in there because it's a massive cup. My cup fell on the floor and bust. See, and then it fell when I was at the airport and bust there. You know, and I took this cup bare places too, so I don't know what this time was about, but that's what happened. I'm hot, man. I'm getting sweaty already. Bloody hell. And I might put a bit of honey in it. It's a big cup. Okay. Honey. Yeah, whatever that is. Oh, but it's actually the real one, you know, when it's all sugary glazed inside. Oh, that's nice. I like that type of honey. Honey and chamomile, that's nice. It's probably okay, actually. So I'm gonna put my headset in now and just go on one of the hammocks. I'll finish off this video, go on one of the hammocks and then just rest off because we go into a meditation at 6 and then we go into ceremony around 7. Yeah? And then we're in ceremony from 7 until probably 1 in the morning. So what's that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, about 6 hours. 6 hours in ceremony. And when you come out of ceremony, you're still high on ayahuasca. So you have about another 2 hours to come down. Well, I was anyway, probably because I had so much. But, Come on then, follow me. I picked up a book today. I'm going to start reading it. In fact, I might bring it out with me. It's called The Office of Shaman. I found it on the bookshelf, so I might have a little look at it. I've never been in a hammock. I don't think I have anyway. No, I haven't. Because I'm thinking, fucking hell. I see people trying to get in them and then they flop over and fall off the other side. And I'm like, I did not come here to butt my neck. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. So, here goes. No, I was going to put my cup on the floor, but the two dogs have... Here's one, and there's one. Usually they're barking, but they seem to be calm. No barking today. Right. Let's see how we do this. I heard that you put your bottom in it, and then your bottom in it, so I'm sitting in it, and then, and this is spirit telling me, you know, not that I heard, I meant like from someone. Spirit saying sit with your bottom in it, and then just turn your body around, and then just stick yourself in. I mean, that's pretty easy, isn't it? Is it comfortable? Yeah, kind of. I've seen two people sleep in one, man and a woman, at the same time. I thought, oh, it could. It can work. Even better if it can swing. I wonder if we can get it to swing. Nah. It's nice though. It's relaxing. Could fall asleep. Because you're just in a suspended state, innit? Apart from the cloth, there's nothing really hard underneath you. And the cloth feels quite supportive. How do I feel about going into this ceremony? I feel okay. I feel positive. I feel like, she says to me, wonderment. I probably should Google that word, wonderment. What does that mean? Wonderment. Wonder, we know what wonder means, but what is wonderment? That's what I heard, wonderment. But I took it as wonder anyway, so I was like, you know what, I'd love to, if that's the case, I'm going in there and just feeling like this is to be, I heard myself going, just being amazed, you know what I mean? Just being amazed, and that's what I want. I want to be amazed. I want to really be amazed. Marco? Yes? Could you give me a little push? Push? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. A little bit harder, go on. A little bit more? Yeah. Perfect, thank you. No problem. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh. That is really nice, wow. And there's a cool breeze too. After sitting up all day painting, this is really nice on my back. Really nice on my back. You know. And look what I can see from my view. It's my toes. Ain't that nice? Something fell out the tree today, you know, like there's something big in the tree. Must have jumped from one tree to the other tree. And then something on the tree, like growing off the tree, fell off and fell to the floor. Oh my God. I nearly shit myself there and then. I was like, what the blood clot, rotted, cut, pussy hole, bumper clot, rotted, you name it. I was just like, what the fuck? I was so scared. I was like, I paused for a minute because there's snakes in it when you go along the path. Because you say you just be careful and watch out for snakes. If you do see a snake, don't go near it. Just walk the opposite way and let us know, and we'll come get the snake. I'm like, rotted cup, man. You know. Oh, I can push myself off the ground a little bit. Look, I can do it for myself. Yay. Yay. Oh yeah, I got this. Look at me. Yo. It's quite fun actually. But yeah, just wonderment, they said. Go in there with a clear mind. Again, not having any expectations. It is what it is. Let the medicine do its thing. We'll start with 30. I think we should start with 30. Personally, start with 30, and then if that's okay, then I'll stop at 30. But if it's not, then we'll do another 30. So in 2 doses, I would have had what I've had yesterday, and then I think possibly another 30 if I'm okay. If I'm not okay, my ancestors will purge it out of me anyway. But maybe going up to like 90 might be nice, you know what I mean? Which is only, well, it's 30 on top of what I had yesterday. Maybe 30 will be okay, because if I'm honest, I can still feel the medicine in my system a little bit, you know. But yesterday I did purge out some of the ayahuasca, so I didn't digest it all, you know, but it was what it was. But it was very mild. I was expecting gunshot, I was expecting fireworks, I was expecting bomber clot. I swear, you know what it was like? It was less than me having half a spliff and a Heineken, blood. Seriously, the effects was less than having half a spliff and a Heineken. Probably all the 3 drags and a spliff and a Heineken, I get more from 3 drags and a Heineken, 3 drags and a spliff and a Heineken, and I'm in galactic celestial around. And then here, I'm on big ayahuasca, and nothing now go on apart from a couple things in the window. Well, not couple things, a lot happened, don't get me wrong, but the intensity, let's put it that way, the intensity, there was nothing that was like, whereas when I'm at home, I'm bawling, I'm laughing, I'm wondering, me I gossip, you know what I mean? Like, I'm experiencing so much. I was expecting to have the same level of experience here, but maybe everything in time, you know. It don't have to be a rush, innit? It's like foreplay, just take your time with it. So that's what I'm doing. So Jim was like, he wants to give me 100 or just give me the 120, and Stacey was like, my shamanic practitioner was like, no, you need to take it easy. And I said, I'm not going to argue, I'll just go with the flow, you know what I mean? As long as it's not insecurity that's holding me back, someone's insecurity, then it is what it is. But I would hate for it to be insecurity, because everyone's tolerance is different. So you can't judge me on your amount, you have to judge me on my amount. And Jim was like, every time I spoke to you yesterday, you was functional, you was conscious, you knew exactly what was going on, and you was in sound mind every single time throughout the night. Yeah, and that's fine. Even on the end, like I said, he was there trying to chat to me about my experience, and I was like, Jim, good night. And I went to bed. I was fully conscious, I really was. I went playing, and then obviously I got back and I did those video recordings, didn't I? So that's testimony. I'm not going to make it a long one, because when I come out of ceremony I might end up doing a video again, and yesterday's video was like an hour long. So if I do this one for half an hour, then we'll do the next one. If I don't video tonight, which most likely I will, then I'll definitely do a big video tomorrow. I might not, if I come out of ceremony and I feel okay, I might even consider coming over here and doing some finishing off my paintings. But I just need to confirm that the lights will be on, because yesterday everything was in darkness. If the lights aren't on, then it don't make no sense. But if the lights are on, then I definitely will. So on that one, so far my mental health is in check. Yeah, spiritual expansion in check. Armpits in check. Pum pum check. Durag check. Yeah. Ceremony bed check. Got all my stuff next to it check. Got my tea check. Got my book check. Got my headphones check. Checkmate, blood, I told ya. This is blood clot chest. This ain't checkers. Keep up, motherfuckers. See you later.